Let's get going with some more, with like the most boomer shooter of boomer shooters, Dusk 100%. Let's go.
Alright, what's up everybody? I'm Animal, I speedrun Dusk. Today we're gonna do Dusk full game 100% in Zero Miedo difficulty. My good friend Giga is commentating for me today.
Hi, I'm Giga 2. I'm the current world record holder for any percent and play Dusk a lot.
Alright, if we are ready for the timer, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Kill the intruder.
Pretty nervous about this, a lot can go wrong. We're gonna pray everything goes fine. Okay, this is horrible. There we go.
So that's a pretty tricky skip through there. Dusk has what's called crouch jumping, so you gotta jump and time the crouch to squeeze through that gap.
Yeah, lots of reset on that jump. First level is short but intense. A lot can go wrong in it.
Yeah, it's definitely the most optimized we've found for 100. It does a pretty good job of showing how the enemies cycle. A lot of 100 is going to be trying to manipulate the AI to basically meet them at later times in the level, so that way you can get a whole continuous flow through the secrets and to the end.
Okay, got the fence jump, pretty happy about that.
Nice.
Gonna grab the basketball here and drag it to the hoop. Kobe. Opens up the Rachel secret, which gives us pretty much all the weapons in the game, except for the hunting rifle.
Yeah, Dusk has a lot of interesting balance decisions in how it gives you weapons and the order, especially when you play with secrets.
Okay, so far not too bad. Bit low on crossbow, I'm gonna have to be careful about that. I need a lot of crossbow early. Do skips.
Yeah, one of the hardest challenges we faced in routing 100 is just managing the ammo through the whole episode. I'm sure there's a bunch of that in Doom, but it kind of becomes this endless puzzle of trying to manipulate where the enemies are going to be and have the right ammo loadouts to be able to do the skips and get the kills.
Missing somebody? Huh. That's annoying. No clue what I'm missing.
Check the house.
You think so? Yeah, well, probably missed somebody. Ah, know what happened. Oh, that's miserable. This guy. Oh, it was the goat behind. No, was the goat behind the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So unfortunately, kind of with
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Missed the two rats. Okay. It's awful. Woo.
Alright, we're out at E1 and 2.
Yeah, the two worst levels are done.
Yeah, those ones are definitely the most optimized. Dusk starts hard and then kind of ramps down into a more of a medium pace, but...
Underwater cigar.
I'm just seeing chat now. So the crossbow, the skips that he was doing there at the end, the crossbow has unlimited penetration. So it will go through anything, right? And it'll go until the bolt basically despawns. So any switch you can hit, you can find a setup in the level to be able to shoot the switch. Same with enemies. So what he did at the end of the last level was 2 pixel shots to be able to hit 2 rats that sit there. So you do have to line them up with specific pixels on the texture, and it's pretty tough to do fast.
Especially when you're nervous. Okay, line up.
I'm seeing in chat people are asking why we're on CM. The way the difficulty works is the enemies attack and run faster on Cerro so it opens up more routing potential than if you're on accessible, so it ultimately makes the episodes faster. It does make it a lot harder to play though, because it's much easier to die.
Yeah, hopefully we don't die too much. And honestly, once I get into my comfort zone, it should go all right. Basically, once we're out of E1. Okay. Still one crossbow. Okay, nice tunnels.
Oh yeah, those tunnels are really smooth.
The actual good start here. Yeah, I got caught off guard with that M2. M1 didn't go too good, and then M2 just went sideways, so...
It's really tough. The hard thing about this run is there's really no downtime. Like, you're just trying to push forward through the levels as fast as you can. So there's never just like any coasting sections, which makes it a lot.
Just gonna jump in here for a quick second, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
All right, so Rytro with an underscore from the last run lived up to his word, paid $65 for 13 deaths during that run. So take the money. Glad to see so much hype and hope. All of this money can lend a hand to the children of Ukraine. Love y'all. And then I've got one from I'm going to butcher this, Piero Chil Joe. $10 says, "Don't get crushed, animal."
So, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to reset this level. Sorry about that. I got a pretty good time estimate, so we're good. What happens here is I didn't have enough morale and HP to deal with the croc, and I can't afford to waste my rivets on him. So yeah, E1 is like, you can't afford pretty much any mistakes in E1, otherwise it's gonna mess up your whole route. Fortunately, it's a pretty short level, so I'd rather take the reset there than just don't know what to do for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, episode 1 is right now the most tuned of them all, so you have to start each level with a certain amount of ammo to be able to run the routes that we have planned out. And then if you don't have the ammo, you have to adapt. And I've heard a Doom Eternal runner called what's called like a slow death before, where you push through basically with the wrong amounts of ammo or health. And it might not mess up the run right now, but it can come back to bite you in 5 minutes. So what Animal is doing right now is ensuring that the rest of the run is able to be done correctly with the routing.
Still think I'm a little bit low on rivets, but I'm gonna be fine. And you guys get to see a much better croc fight now, the way it's supposed to happen. Well, hopefully I don't die to him. Gonna risk a little quick save here. Well, that's the way we want to deal with him usually.
Yeah, so the way that fight works is the sword has infinite blocking as long as you have morale. So any projectile, no matter how many, it'll just throw it right back at the enemies. It's a pretty fun mechanic.
Yeah, we're gonna use it later versus another boss. I'm not gonna spoil it though. Okay, manage. We just grabbed the fast fire totem, which stacks by the way, so later we're gonna use it. There's a bunch of strats where you wanna stack him. And it's the same thing as Ultra Kill, where when you grab another one, while one is already active, it's gonna reset the cooldown. Okay, low one, not too bad.
So that section with the scarecrows on Steamworks, that's one of the examples of the enemies routing that if you go for accessible, they don't show up on time, and it ends up being overall time loss versus running the CM route. So we're pretty confident that CM is like the fastest way to complete the game right now, which is the main reason we run through it.
Okay, so here I'm grabbing this one and hurry up to the bottom of the canyon to grab another one before this one runs off cooldown.
Nice, he got the 2 mage kills on the bridge there.
Yes,
if you
made
miss
sure.
those, if you miss those, it's a level killer. The way they route back, you're gonna lose at least 45 seconds.
Yeah, I get lots of HP and morale, so if I manage to keep this for the next 2 levels, we're in a good spot. Here I use the Crystal of Madness, so enemy attacks each other and stack here, so I can just clean them up with the crossbow. Overall, pretty decent time here. Okay, now everybody's favorite level.
I don't think we'll get to see the spooky ghost on this route, but maybe.
Cancelled my stab, of course. We saw him.
Oh yeah, there was the spooky ghost. Hopefully no one in chat's too scary.
Yeah. Okay, so no rivets. Make sure you grab keys.
So the way, if you notice animals cycling between a lot of weapons, this game kind of ends up as a middle ground between like Doom Eternal and Classic Doom on its weapon switching. Your swap speed is determined by the cooldown of the weapon after you shoot. So fast guns like the AR or the crossbow or the double shotguns, you can pretty much switch to right after. But slower guns like the rifle or the SSG, you have a cooldown at the end that you can't swap from. So you'll notice that he'll end his combos on a lot of those.
Had to improvise there.
Oh nice, you got it. That's another scary jump because you got to land right on that ledge to get in the window there. And if you get slowed on this level,
It goes on.
the enemies will rush you too early because you won't meet them at the stairs, and you kind of just die. Yeah, you'll end the combos on power weapons.
I'm so glad I took that damage. Please die. Okay.
Managing your health through these levels too becomes really important for the sword, because its unique attacks only work at over 100 HP or 50 morale. So if you drop below 100, which is really easy to do on Cero Miedo, you have to improvise the route a little bit.
The bosses. Not bad. I'll take him. These can be really annoying. They're gonna cost you, they can cost you a lot of time, and yeah, they suck. Because if they stack together, it's gonna, like, you're gonna be able to blow them up basically with the same 10 rivets, but if they're separate, then you need 20. And obviously it takes more time to kill them, so...
Yeah, those bosses look pretty good. 154 is a really solid time on that level.
Yeah, I'll take it. Another fun level. Like basically the three last levels of this episode can really mess you up. Mess up your run. I don't think I procced every soldier back there.
Yeah, you'll get the double chance to loop around.
Come on. Okay, don't hurt me. Cool. Soldier. Goat took my 100 HP.
Oh no. It's okay, you get a recovery chance here.
Come on. Huh? Kill out those guys? Okay. That was a magic crossbow shot.
Oh, nice. Yeah, super good.
I don't know how that happened. Okay, clean up. Come on, guys. Give me a low 2. And with my 100 HP, I'll take it. Take it. Hopefully we still get the sub 17.
Oh, nice, you got the...
Yeah, I got the hunting rifle shot, and then add the morale and HP for the stab. Where am I going?
That rifle shot's probably one of my favorite in the game. It's really important to hit because when you hit it, it lights all the leathernecks on fire, and then they'll light another soldier on fire. And as they route to you, when you go through the secrets, they basically just explode as soon as they get to you. It's awesome.
Okay, got him. Okay.
Just gonna hop in for a second here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we got a $20 donation from Gobenta, and I'm gonna butcher this, but I'm gonna try. The message is Le Petit Centime, which I googled. That means a little support, so it's okay. We can say that.
Alright, merci pour le support.
Oh yeah, looking at Twitch chat, just like what BGB said, the AR, if you hold it down, it just sprays wherever, but if you single tap it, every shot's gonna be perfect in the center of the crosshair. So there's a bit of a rhythm that we normally do when we go for enemies hit it.
Alright, looking
nice.
good.
Yep, finished.
Die, please. You. Alright. Alright. I'm glad E1 is almost over.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good E1 time. Sub 17's
alright.
Sub 17's a lot harder than I think you give
By the
yourself
way,
credit for.
first soap. Is it the first time I used the soap? I think so. Wait.
Yeah, we soap bosses. But we don't soap all the bosses. We do it when it's faster.
Yeah. Sometimes it's slower to do so. There was a mini secret boss there I killed with a crossbow, by the way. Alright, 1651, we'll take it. Now on to my favorite episode. Also used to be the scariest. Now it feels kind of like home.
Yeah, Animal currently has the world record for both E2 and E3, 100%. So these are really his strength on episodes.
Yeah, especially since E1 got updated a lot recently. I'm still like working on muscle memory. Alright, get start here. Of course it wouldn't blow up. Okay, hopefully we get a good conga line. Hey, not bad at all.
Oh, nice, perfect. So all those soldiers from the start will conveniently chase you to a nice haul, and then with the crossbow, you can just wipe them all out.
They're from above.
This section's awesome. It's
didn't get
super
good
satisfying.
Nice.
Yeah, super smooth there.
And the rat. Oh, actually. Okay, do I get the parry? I do. And good time. Alright. We're actually gaming now.
Yeah, sub 2 is a really good time on that level. In my opinion, that's one of the hardest ILs for 100% you can do in the game. There's a lot that can go wrong.
Yes, as Miyagi once told me, it might look nonchalant and easy, but yeah, it's not. Didn't detonate one of my grenade. Good start though. Okay, do I get a good staircase? Rough.
Yeah, but your health looks really good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
stacked.
the case.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. I was watching my HP and like, damn, this looking good. Alright, not bad.
Yeah, this next level, you really want to go into it with high HP because there's lots of sections where you just run through the open, and sometimes you get unlucky and just eat a bunch of fireballs. So you buy yourself a little bit of insurance keeping your health up. Nice mortar jump.
Thank you. We used to do a prop up there, but it's faster to do the grenade jump. Okay, good start. Another Crystal of Madness threat.
Yep, so what we're doing with that Crystal of Madness is we're taking all the chaos from outside and just letting it solve itself. So that way we can work on the inside of the building, and then when we come out, it will make it relatively little to clean up. And here's a good bow strat where you skip them all to let them run down the hall. It's another example of where CM becomes a little bit faster because they fill that hall more quickly.
Right, sub 130.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Getting in that door under 130 is really solid.
Rats are pain, by the way. They refuse to die. They lose you a lot of time.
Yeah, I want to know what kind of rat survives 2 bullets. It always takes 2 to kill him.
Nice, sub 2 here. Okay. I think E2 is going pretty well. But of course
but
I
now
say
we're
that, yeah, you
Going
go
into
ahead
Crushers.
and, yeah. So Crushers, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll explain it. So what makes Crushers so infamous is outside of the marathon, all of Dusk runs are done off the in-game timer with single segment. So that means any deaths or reloads or saves will just end the run instantly. So those Crushers you just went past, if you get hit by them, your run's just over. Like, hard stop, it's just done. So they're a one-hit insta-kill. So they're always one of the more nerve-wracking parts. And there's 2 of them in this level.
Yeah, I got through the first set easy, but you better bet I'm gonna quick save before the second set.
Yeah.
And take my time still, because I really don't want Joe to be right.
Yeah, we have lots of memes about the Crushers. Same with those, the big spinny things he turned off, the big spikes. If you get bounced up there for any reason, they'll also just insta-kill you. This level is a bit nerve-wracking sometimes.
Ooh, I think I got both. Gonna grab back a barrel here. Okay, uncooperative Wendigo happens. Where is he?
Nice, but you got all 3 goats. There's the Wendigo.
Okay, decent time, decent time. Okay, second set of Crushers, little quick save. Nice, good pattern. I'll take that. I'll be safe here. Okay, and we're done.
Alright, we're past that
That's
run
good, man.
ender. And that's true regardless of difficulty. So even on like the any percent runs, which are done on accessible, I've lost so many runs just to bump in the crushers, and then that's it. Just reset. I always like that section because you get to rivet the welders.
All right, good stuff. We might get through the game, boys. You don't want to fall there, by the way.
Yeah, there's another run ender section. Anil and I both collectively agree that this is our favorite level in the game.
Yes, it's awesome.
It has some really cool tech coming up. And we just really enjoy the design of it. I really like the way it like kind of loops back over itself. I think it was way too good to be a secret level.
Come on. All right, not too bad. This is a wall wiggle. You want to explain what goes on exactly?
Yeah, so when you have a climb power up, or if you're climbing up a ladder on Dusk, if you hold the jump button, it will just launch you at Mach 5 when you reach the end of something. So when you wiggle, it basically chains that launch over and over again. So every time he looks away from the wall, it launches him, and then when he looks back to the wall, he re-grabs it, and it just boosts you past those sections.
There's a few of those throughout the run, but this level has like 3.
Yeah.
A good one here.
There were 2 Grand Mages he killed like 15 seconds back. You just shoot the barrel for those, and they both die. It's super fast, but super satisfying.
And it's guaranteed also.
Yep, and there's our other wall wiggle. And that one's pretty fun because when you finish it, as you fall, you get to pick off that welder.
Huh. Okay, not too bad here. Come on. I got stuck. Alright, E2's going pretty well.
Yeah, the pace is really good so far. Alright, so there's another crossbow shot. That has a pretty specific lineup, and what it does is it hits a button that's like a minute and a half into the level and lets us route it to be a lot more efficient. We still got to go through the whole level, but it keeps us from doing about 45 seconds of backtracking.
We don't grab that.
Yeah, we'll never use any of the super hot power-ups, or sorry, the serum of blistering heat power-ups. It's not a shameless super hot clone, I swear. Because it doesn't affect the real-time timer, so anytime you're grabbing it is time loss.
Yeah, 110 actually, damn. Okay, gaming. Keep it clean. Hopefully we get a cooperative mama. Oops. Gonna quick save for the hell of it. Never know what could happen here.
Yeah, the mama fights are always
Nice.
nerve-wracking.
Just giving me the catwalk. I'll take it. And sub 2.
Oh yeah, that was like a perfect mama.
Oh
really
man,
good.
come on. This guy. Alright, sub 2 still. Okay, so Erebus. Erebus used to be what, the scariest level in E2?
Yeah, I always thought so. Because of this start right here. When you drop down from this secret, you gotta open this door. And sometimes you just get blown to oblivion by the cowgirl that's right next to you. But we started routing it to have more health going into that level to buy yourself a little bit of insurance.
Also, you can fly with crossbow. I don't know if that was clear already, but probably. Not the first time I use it. The knockback on it. You gotta disable vertical flipping. Because if you look straight down with flipping enabled, you're just gonna flip, right? So you disable that, and then the knockback of the crossbow allows you to hover.
Yeah, that section's pretty tricky too, because when you build your strafe speed, you want to have like a full modifier going into the crossbow section. Otherwise, you kind of loft it. So you want to keep your hops going before you set it up. So it takes a little bit of practice. He's gonna carefully not grab the serum power up there.
Yeah. Okay, a little bit of cleanup.
Yeah, this is one of the sections that it doesn't play quite as standard as the rest, where the combat's a little bit more open, so you have to kind of hunt and peck for these enemies, but he's done a really good job finding them quickly.
And nice. So
A really good scientist shot.
yeah, thanks. Time for Big John. Now I'm proud to say I came up with the cheese technique we use for this guy. Hopefully we get a good one here. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. I deserve my cigar.
But yeah, that's a fantastic Big John.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but basically it was. You can actually kill him in one cycle without having to shoot him with a rivet or anything. Okay, 1449. That's some serious timing at times. So I'm getting here with a lot of HP and morale. Feels good, man. This level also used to be kind of scary. The encounters are dangerous.
I feel like every level just is scary. It used to be scary. It's a pretty... Episode 2, we had this joke that it was pain, because like, you just felt like your run could end at like any of the levels. There's just a lot of bullet spam in it.
Okay, get the switch. Get the switch.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Mistrophis. The metal box that we'd use will one-shot any like common enemy that's not a cowgirl. So whenever you find it, it's like gold. Yeah, you just launch it at him. It's awesome.
Yep, love my metal box. Okay, we're doing good here.
The metal box is actually the only...
Oh dear.
Abuse with it is the only way that we've been able to find a way
Okay.
to...
Rip.
Oh, dang.
Unfortunately, I don't have my 100 HP here, so...
Yeah, this is a hard section with that 100. Because you gotta fight 4 Grand Mages.
Okay, I managed.
If only we had another metal box.
It's also unfortunate because it's like my favorite room in the game. You can just run through the room, stabbing all the Grand Wizard, but... yeah, no luck this time, I guess. Okay,
Yeah, what I was
on the
saying
slow
earlier.
side.
With the metal boxes, it's indestructible as well. So if you abuse it with crouching, right now it's the only way we know to actually push through walls on certain select setups. So not only is it super high damage, we also consider it to be a magical metal box. It's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
So this room tends to be pretty chaotic, but fortunately they gave us a crystal right before we enter it, so you can just kind of cause a massive traffic jam. And this section is pretty scary because you get a lot of death from above.
Well, nice. Pretty flat. It was a little bit slow, but it's still pretty good. Now time for Giga's favorite level.
Oh yeah. This level, I almost refuse to practice this level because I hate it so much, and we'll just wing it on runs. I can't stand this level. It's the longest IL in the game for 100%. That's not E3 M9, and that's because it has a very large amount of backtracking.
It's a 30-second backtrack. Come on, man. Be fair.
Yeah, just hop in for a second here.
Yep, go for it.
All right, I just want to remind everybody that the charity we're supporting here is Save the Children. They've worked with Ukraine continuously since 2014. Up until this week's escalation of hostilities, their teams and partners have been working in the unstable regions of eastern Ukraine. A donation... Excuse me, let me just get my speaking voice going. A donation to Save the Children's Ukraine Crisis Relief Fund supports humanitarian programs aiming to reach 3.5 million children and their families with immediate aid and recovering such immediate aid and recovery such as food, water, hygiene kits, dignity kits, shoes, psychological help and support. It's just a great cause. We are coming up. I can't do the math right now, but we are less than $700 away from our goal of 5,000 to help this out. That's all you guys. It's all just very impressive and I love it. Also, I want to say about this Dusk run, I'm going to have to watch this in half speed to figure out what was going on. It's so fast.
I'm actually on a pretty good time here for this level. Okay, killed himself walking in the fire. Take it. Animal.
Oh. One thing we haven't mentioned yet, you'll notice Animal is pushing some buttons and shooting others. There's actually no logic in the game as to what buttons are shootable and what ones are pressable. You just kind of have to know which ones they are. It'd be nice if they were all shootable, but
yeah.
That's why he's pushing some and shooting others. I kind of feel like they were undecisive on what it should be. So like half are shootable and half aren't. And then if they're not shootable, you can't open them with the crossbow either.
That's gonna be pretty close to PB time.
Oh yeah, 311's super good.
I mean the overall episode. But especially if I get a good M9.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, Dylan. Like, you just have to memorize which ones are shootable and which ones aren't.
Rat. Yeah. He'll take a SSG blast to the face and survive. Easy. He laughs in the face of death. Yeah, don't fall here. Thank you. Make sure I grab blue key before taking the portal. I grabbed that for the hell of it. You never got enough Morales.
There's a bit of RNG coming up with these bosses, but hopefully we get it.
Yeah, I want basically the Croc to attack one of the cowgirls. And he'll kill her for me while I get the soap. Let's see if I get it. Nope.
Dang. It didn't even look like he fired projectiles there.
Oh my god.
So part of the...
Don't miss soap troll, guys.
Part of the
There we
routing
go.
we do involves enemy infighting. So there, if you get the Son of Intoxicator to hit one of the twins, they'll turn on each other, and it gives you time to work with the soap.
Alright, we're gonna get a sub 24. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go for the soap strat here. There's a new strat for the level, but I'm not feeling it right now. Please grab soap. And okay, I have to reset here. Wow. Might die. Oh, I'm good. Okay. Well, might as well show the new strat if I can get it. Yeah.
Are we going for the new one?
Yeah.
So what the strat he's looking to do is he'll telefrag the Guardian with a rivet as it passes through the teleporter, like that. So Dusk has telefragging, and it doesn't have to just be you. So if you time the rivet to shoot through the teleporter when the Guardian enters it, then the rivet teleporting will instantly kill him. It's a pretty
Giga,
cool strat.
yeah, you found that out like what, days? A couple of days ago?
Like a week ago.
Yeah, it's super recent. That's why we need people to mess around in this game more. There's still a lot of tech to be discovered, I think.
Yeah, we have done a lot of routing ourselves, but we are always welcoming new people to come try and puzzle it together. Because, like I said earlier, it's an endless puzzle to try to manage where the enemies are going, what they're doing, and what the route is.
Okay, nice start. Staircase of Confusion. This level is a bit annoying in Seramia though, because you basically need your stab the whole time. So yeah, getting hit once, you know, takes your ability to do so. So yeah, it can be annoying.
Yeah, keeping your health above 100 for the stab. Nice.
E3 is not the hardest episode right now, but you know, it has its pain points, or you know, like this always pretty painful. There's no way to like navigate it and kill all the enemies systematically, or at least we haven't found it out yet. Please
Pretty
unload.
fat.
Yeah, went all right.
And you got the cart dog stab. So what he grabbed there, I think this is the first time we've shown it on the run, is the lava suit power up, and it makes it so you don't take any damage from lava. It's a little bit irrelevant because with good buffer jumps, you can mitigate a lot of the damage from lava anyway, but it's still worthwhile to have on CM when you're trying to keep your health above 100.
Nice, good start.
And this level we actually play a little bit backwards. He did a skip earlier with the bow to open it up, so right now we're running it in reverse order. So normally we climb these sections, and here we're falling.
Green.
Oh yes, if there's anything that the host would like to read right now, we have some time right here.
So happens. I was about to hop in. We have a couple donations. One from Jordy, $20. Let's go, Dusk. And then another $20 from Anonymous. No comment, no problem. Thank you both very much. And yeah, this run is just mesmerizing to me. It's almost like hypnotic, just with how much movement and everything there is. I'm so excited to give it a try. I won't look anything like this, but I can't wait to try it.
It's a lot of fun, honestly. I love that game. Everything feels good, you know?
Yeah, for sure. We've mentioned a lot about how much pain it can be sometimes, but I also think it's a super rewarding, especially this category. There's a lot to learn, and there's a lot of complexity that goes on with it. So it's a really fun thing to kind of grind down and really start to master the game. Yeah, Cloud, that...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, Cloud, that E3M2 went really well. He hit all the switches, which was really good. They're tough too, because they're all pretty precise lineups.
Yeah, and one of them, you actually like, it's like you're standing on ice, and you'll start moving sometimes while you're trying to take aim. It's pretty annoying. I don't know why it does that, but it does. No, okay. I thought I was losing my 100 HP here.
Oh no, you had a bunch of morale. Stocked up.
And I was almost at 200, so definitely sweating for no reason. Oops. Come on, get me in here. Nice.
Yeah. This is the first level you get the Riveter, which, in my opinion, the Riveter is actually more broken than the Soap. It's extremely strong. So once you get it, the flavor of the run changes a little bit.
Okay.
And now time for Chomper.
Uh-oh. Come on. The wall wiggle underwater is so much faster for some reason.
Yeah, it just launches you.
Water physics, I guess. Okay.
And the 100 is actually the only route that will trigger that water to fill the city. I guess it's a city.
Okay,
You know, it just said 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, dead fish. I had a book with a similar title when I was a kid. There was a red fish and a blue fish.
never read anything like that.
No? Oh, okay.
Was that Dr. Seuss?
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do have one.
This all is inconvenient.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I do have one. What might seem like a simple question, but morale, is it the same as just like an armor mechanic, or are there differences to it?
It's exactly the same.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yep.
I think the concept was this dude is a treasure hunter. So morale, you know, when you get like treasure, it increases your morale, which acts as armor. I like the concept, but then Dev said it's not canonically true anymore. I don't know. Like they would have changed that. Okay, come on, buddy. Go.
Now, one thing Animal's been doing through all these sections is he's been cleaning up the enemies super fast through Riveter, or especially the horrors. As we run through them, the enemies will have a priority to clean up, and then if you miss them, the whole thing will just start to spiral out of control. So being consistent on these cleanups is super important to getting good times.
Okay, time for the best level in the game. Bat flush. I'm getting in Ratacombs with a lot of morale and HP, which is good, because the route in 100% Zero Miedo can... Rats can kill you, but then we get a good revenge on him.
Yeah, the routing for this level is a lot of fun. It's super satisfying at the end. I think chat will like it.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, did you just jump in a toilet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to call attention to that and make sure I saw what I thought I saw.
We're actually
know,
gonna
but
do
I
it
did.
again too.
Yeah.
Please.
I feel like we've come so desensitized to the random stuff in this game because we played it so much that like jumping in toilets and just stuff like that, you're just like, oh yeah,
It's the
That's the
usual,
game.
you know? Okay, here it comes. That's a lot of dead rats right there. And 101. 101. What? Of course I don't get the, I get bad RNG for some reason.
yeah. Sometimes the rats they'll get caught on a wall or they won't quite wake.
And I'm still missing one. No.
The cursed rat.
I can hear it, but... Oh, okay.
He's right in there, yeah.
That would have killed the run, usually, though. Just saying. So, yeah, this level is a lot of fun. And I'm getting into Blasphemy with not a lot of HP, which is kinda scary. Yeah, basically lost 20 seconds to that wandering rat, by the way. A lot of fun.
Oh yeah, Jordy, the basketball secret in E1M2. That's a tribute to the Dusk dev's wife. Rachel's the name of his wife. And if you're gonna make a secret to your wife, like you might as well give her all the best stuff in the game, right?
I mean, it's probably the right way to do it. Okay, looking like we're gonna be good.
And the church building and the altar that he destroys, they have health just like the enemies. They have like an excessive amount of health though. So you can sit there and shoot it for like 20 minutes and eventually it'll break. Or you can just throw the soap at it, which does nearly infinite damage and get right past it.
God bless
And
the
this-
crossbow.
Yeah.
Where is he? Oh man. No. It's annoying. I like having 100 HP for this section. Otherwise I can't stab the priestess there. Alright. Pretty smooth overall though. I'm not gonna complain about that blasphemy. It can be kind of a scary level. Nice.
I do notice that there is an out of bounds category and there's no 100% runs on it. Is that just because the way it goes, or is there just no reason to go out of bounds? Or
yeah, it's pretty much that one. I had done an out of bounds 100 run, but through all of our like routing and planning, there was only actually one level we found to be faster out of bounds. So it seemed a little silly to like do an entire out of bounds run for like a 10-second save. And we decided that the inbounds kind of felt a little bit more natural for 100%.
Makes sense.
And I think out of bounds might be cool in the future for 100, but it kind of just depends on the finds. It gets limited a lot because you still have to physically go to all the secrets. So often, interesting routing through the levels will get you there faster and will get you the kills going.
Also, this is the power of 3 fast fire totems stacked.
Oh yeah, this section you just wreck.
I'm gonna need that, thank you very much. Grab this to get my 100 HP.
Yeah, that section is so fun. You get so stacked. The any percent out of bounds runs is really interesting. It becomes a lot more about tricks, and it's pretty hard run to do single segment as well because there's lots of just instant run killers. BGB, I don't know if he's still here. He's held world record on that level for like 2 or 3 years. Like that's how good his run was.
Okay, decent time, let's go. This level, people, I know I had a lot of trouble with this level on my first playthrough.
So the 100 HP, Dylan, is because of the sword. You are able to do a stab whenever you have over 100, and it's one of the most powerful attacks in the game, and it's needed to one-shot a lot of mid-tier enemies. So it becomes one of those risk versus reward strats, where you get...
Wait and kill him. He's dead.
Get the upside down secret. That secret's a pain if you miss.
Yeah. Like if I was on a PB pace and I'd missed that secret, did I get it? Yeah, I got it like on the first try. If you miss, it's gonna cost you like, I don't know, I'd say at least 20 seconds at the very least, so it's a run killer.
Yeah, because the way this level works, if you fall, it warps you back to the top of the level and you fall again, so you have to do another like falling loop, which is about 10 to 15 seconds.
15:52. 15. That's pretty good time for E3.
You know, I have like 900 hours in this game, Mestro, and I just now realized that the only ones are flying ones in that level. Like, I never even put that together before.
Oh yeah, you can pocket the sword charge, by the way. Oops.
Yeah, so when you charge the sword, if you switch off of the weapon, it retains that charge. So then when you switch back to it, you can have an insta charge ready to go. And yeah, the C3 has been super clean so far.
Yeah, too bad we had a rough start on E1. Could have been a looker. Yeah, easy. Double, nice. I love killing fork maidens with a little box.
But yes, more glorious metal box strat.
Yes.
I mean, I know I personally like the metal box better than the soap. It's easier to grab.
Okay.
It blocks enemy bullets.
These guys rough me up a little bit. It should be okay though. I'm gonna quick save just in case.
And then this part, you just kind of cheese all the enemies coming in with the bow as they line up in the hallway. We're getting to one of the...
Don't get hit by this guy when you're as low as I was. Yeah, little Nick might be small, but he hurts.
We didn't see Little Neck for very long, though. He doesn't have a lot of health. And there's actually another super secret that we're not going to visit behind that brick wall. And it has photos of the developer's baby, like all over the walls.
Come on. Pretty good
Now, the
time.
developer for Dusk, was that a one-man team, or was there, I can't remember.
Pretty much just David Szymanski, as far as I know, a one-man team.
I
He
know-
had some help.
I know Dylan Rogers, the guy who's developing Gloomwood, helped him for some stuff, but otherwise, yeah, it was pretty much a one-man band.
And if you have anything you want to read, host, there's some downtime in this level. It's a good time, especially right at the start.
Yeah, this is
okay.
the worst level of 100%. It's a snooze fest.
Oh no. Well, I just want to remind everybody that we, as well as the obvious benefit of helping those in need in Ukraine right now, if you donate any time this weekend, which you're running out of time, just saying, with a minimum $10 donation, you can have a chance to win our giveaway, which contains either $25 Steam gift cards, $50 Steam gift cards, or a digital key for an amazing FPS game including Ultra Kill, this game, Dusk, a Medieval, and even the brand new Shadow Warrior 3. We are less than, doing my math, we are less than, by $1, less than $650 away from the goal. It would just mean the world to us if we could actually
no.
pull this off.
Whoops.
I heard a no.
Well, at least
There goes the soap.
I don't want to afford. I can't afford losing my soap here, and I did, because I decided to touch it, which I never do. I was like, maybe I can reposition it, but yeah. Okay,
Soap is
hopefully,
slippery.
yeah. Hopefully we only get through one wave. Sorry about that, guys. I have to put you through this again. I know it's boring. Okay, we're not gonna stand on top of the black box the whole level though. It's just some
No, I
waves
see
are
that,
definitely... Go
I
ahead.
see that the kills have a question mark there. Is that just because you don't know how many are there, or the game doesn't know how many are there?
The game knows. It's kind of done for, like, I think a suspense thing on your first play. It's a serious stand style, like endless arena, but it has a set enemies that spawn every wave, so it gives you the kills at the very end. It's impossible not to get all the kills if you enter the arena, so we don't have to worry about missing anyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's 270 enemies to kill in this level. Here I just wait on the card dogs to basically do the work.
Yeah, so what he's standing on right now, we call the black box, and that's above the exit. So because it's inside the walls of the game, essentially, we still consider it to be inbounds, because we consider inbounds to be kind of infinitely up as long as you're inside the map, if that makes sense. And it really cheeses this level a lot, but it's also the fastest way to beat it, so we go for time.
I'm gonna tell you, the level is not very fun anyways. I'm glad there's that to deal with this level in Cerro Miedo. Otherwise it would be pretty scary. And it makes the level more consistent time-wise too.
Yeah. It's a great level on your first play, but on your 1000th, it gets a little old.
Yeah, you don't have like... You just shoot, it's just a shooting gallery, so... At least other levels I have to navigate with the movement and stuff.
And you're a bit hard locked on this level because when you clear out a wave, the enemies will spawn in at a fixed rate. So even if you could kill them all instantly, they're still only going to spawn in at a fixed rate. So it tends to be the least creative routing and combat wise, unlike all the other levels where we kind of poured through to try to find a way to push through all the secrets while maintaining progress towards the very end of the level.
Rivet to crossbow to hunting rifle is the longest combo, the biggest combo we use. And it's only for the bone balls.
And there is a skip for this level. You probably saw it right at the start when Animal went to the secret. We go back through the teleporter because we got to get all kills, all secrets. But for the any percent, both inbounds and out of bounds category, you can just continue down that secret and there's an exit for the level, which was pretty awesome of the developer to do, to add because otherwise this would be like 40%, 35% of your any percent run, because that run's only about 20 minutes long.
Come on. Okay. That was a risky call there. Okay, and last wave, the most dangerous.
See in the chat there, they're shouting out Andrew. I never say it right.
Andrew Olschult.
Yes, Holschult.
I don't even know if I'm saying right either.
Yeah,
Probably not.
but like, just killer soundtracks all around by that dude. You know?
Oh yeah, the soundtrack of this game is fantastic.
Yeah, anything he touches is so good. This particular wave, there's not a lot of ways to cheese it, so you basically just run with combat practice and getting used to the movement to kind of circle around the arena to stay ahead of the enemy tracking, which is more of a feel thing. Because if you make the wrong movements and you double back, then it's really easy just to eat a bunch of projectiles and end the run.
And soap for last wave.
And even though we're using the soap, I think this is scarier than just fighting them normally, because you got to get so close.
All right, sub 7. I'll take it. 2552. All right. If I get a perfect last level, it's gonna be PB for E3. No, actually, never mind that. Never mind.
So, from a speedrunning perspective, what would you say is more popular? Like individual levels, individual episodes, or full game?
Come on, Jacob.
So what he's doing there is there's supposed to be a crossbow blocker on
nice.
Jacob,
You actually killed me.
but you can skip it anyway, so the blocker doesn't work, and
Wake
then
up,
you
buddy.
just rip the spam.
Wake up.
Oh dang,
Oh,
so unlucky Jacob.
also dying to Jacob. Pretty shameful.
To answer your question, Blaine, for Dusk, I'd say the IL category probably is the more popular in terms of runners, but the full game has a lot of dedicated players. But there's a pretty healthy community for both.
All right, final boss. This one pretty quick. What's the time on the
He was worthy, you know.
on the timer?
And he
You're at 1:16:25.
Sounds about right.
you came along. You
Sub 120, I'll guess. I'll take it.
You
Yeah, so after this boss, when he finishes, we'll be looking for the timer right when the
End screen
end level
appears.
screen pops up.
Who did you expect at the end of all
Spoiler alert, right?
God? The devil, perhaps?
And what he's going to do at the start of this level is there's 5 cracks that have to be broken in order to damage Niaro. But those will die instantly to the crossbow. So you have to do these 5 blind shots to open them up, and then he's able to be damaged.
Come on.
So there's one.
Okay, got it.
And that's it.
Choked a little bit, but that's fine. I'll take it. And GG, this is over.
You
I mean, don't stop timer now.
indeed
It's gonna be in a second.
And so now, my power
3, 2, 1, stop. Alright, there we go. 28:09. Alright, a minute over PB, but I mean, overall the run went satisfyingly good. I'm standing by it. Could have been worse.
wonderful.
Yeah, 1:17:47 real time is a super respectable run.
Who you were before,
GG. I loved watching that. That was awesome.
who you are now, is inconceivable. But here you shall remain till I have need of you again.
What happens in Dusk 2, we don't know. Maybe we will one day.
Reign beneath Dusk.
Alright. So, yeah, pretty much done over here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. This has been a really cool event. I've watched all weekend and I've really enjoyed what I've seen.
Yeah, all the runs have been awesome. I want to give a shout out to the Dusk Discord and Dusk running community. If you have any interest in this run, we're always looking for new people to help out. We love talking about it, and we love having people come join us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if you want to help Route 100. For sure.
Yeah, anything we can get for 100% we'll take gladly. Anyways, we're pretty much ready to wrap this up over here.
Yeah, you were what? Over 12 minutes ahead of estimate?
Yeah, what's the timer? 117?
You were at a 117.47.
At a 130 estimate. Not bad. I had a pretty decent E2 and E3. Of course, E1 went horrible, but